Nuclear explosions are caused by weapons such as H-bombs or atom bombs.
50 years on, we're going to look back at the public information films designed only to be viewed in the event of a nuclear war.
Now, it is 50 years since the government commissioned a series of public information films aimed at helping us to survive what was then considered an inevitable nuclear war.
Yeah, remember these? The top secret, it was called Protect and Survive campaign. These were the ones that were hidden away from viewers, originally intended only to be shown in the event of an imminent attack. But as Jay McCubbin reports, a few of them did eventually make their way onto our TV screens.
It is 1975. The world talks peace, but the arms race rages on.
The whole of Europe could become a vast, uninhabitable desert.
What would you do if you heard a warning?
Run for it.
This is the sound.
In the UK, top secret films are being made to be released in the event of nuclear war.
If you are caught in the open, lie down.
The hope is survival.
Fallout can kill. There is danger outside.
The reality...
Bad it, ain't you?
Would you take any preparations at all?
What preparation you got? You bad it, ain't you?
I would call it neglect and die.
So this is the actual commissioning file.
Absolutely.
In the National Archive, the file is marked urgent, the information restricted.
You've got to read this to us. Read the Home Office brief.
So it says, given a deteriorating international situation and the inevitability of nuclear war, the government of the day would wish to release to the general public of the United Kingdom information on protection and survival.
Inevitability. So they really did think this was going to be happening and they needed to be ready.
Absolutely that, and it really highlights the urgency then in which these films are being commissioned. So right at the bottom here we see, can we have approval to proceed? And it says, please bear in mind that the project is very urgent.
Within just 5 weeks of that request to the Central Office of Information, the films are commissioned, the storyboards signed off.
The turnaround is incredibly fast.
Materials to use for your shelter, how to make a toilet out of a chair, the importance of your radio.
The assumption was that the television would no longer function after a nuclear attack.
Make sure your radio is in good working order.
This was an era of public information films. Most cranked up the fear. But Protect and Survive played it brutally straight.
The animation elements were delivered by Richard Taylor, who had also produced the Charlie Says animations.
And I was going to go, but Charlie stopped me.
Which are so different in tone and technique. They're homely, they're humorous, whereas what you see here is precise. It was just for straight delivery of key information.
It had to cut through very directly.
It had to cut through, so it's a fascinating contrast.
Your fallout room will protect you. If anyone dies while you are kept in your fallout room, move the body to another room in the house.
Not surprisingly, the shocking top secret films didn't remain top secret for very long.
I mean, there was a big public pushback against this, wasn't there?
There was. What they, as I say, really do is demonstrate that vulnerability, and that naturally worries people.
These films are secret, but we have managed to obtain copies of them. They've never been seen before and won't be seen again until nuclear war is imminent.
When the BBC's Panorama leaked the films to the public in 1980, they became the focus of ridicule.
It tells you how to survive in a nuclear war, unscrewing the kitchen door off its hinges, and whitewashing the windows and cancelling the milk and...
Chord at the end.
But there was a job to do, and Roger Limb was more than happy to play his part.
It starts off being a bit tricky. Hello, and then the chord, I call it a reassuring chord. I think it stood the test of time.
It certainly has.
Roger was sworn to secrecy when he wrote the Protect and Survive music and sound effects just before he helped to write the famous Doctor Who theme tune.
As a composer who works for television, it's often a bit of fun to see the stuff you've done, go out and see whether it works or not, you know. But on the other hand, here's a commission to do with nuclear war, and would only be shown in the event of nuclear war, so I just hoped that I would never ever see it go out.
This is the sound.
Roger's wish was granted. But you can hear the haunting message in the opening beats of this Frankie Goes to Hollywood hit. And see the films used exactly as they were intended in the BBC docudrama Threads.
Come on, quick, get down!
Which imagines the impact of a nuclear explosion over Sheffield and is today being remade for a new audience. Plenty thought the film's pointless propaganda and the protest and survive movement fought back.
Nuclear war is not survivable, and the nuclear confrontation will mean the end of civilization in Europe.
Did you think we were going to survive something like that?
I didn't let it worry me. It's just another job, really. Protecting the world from nuclear explosion, just another job, you know.
They were intended to prepare us for the worst. And 50 years on, they are a reminder of just how close we came.
Mine is the last voice that you will ever hear.
Jay McCubbin, BBC News.
Don't be alarmed.
Don't be alarmed. I was terrified after that.
They were so scary, weren't they?
I remember as a kid back in the 80s, listening to Sting.
Yeah, exactly.
And terrified.